Bad photos are not a camera problem. Let me explain. I've seen people spend $1,000 on a new camera and produce the exact content they were producing on their phone. Same flat light, same stiff poses, same backgrounds that compete with the outfit instead of serving it. Same edit that corrects the image instead of creating a mood. The camera changed, the system didn't, so nothing changed. Here's what determines whether a photo looks premium or average. Light, not equipment. The same outfit shot in the wrong light looks cheap. Shot in the right light, golden hour, open shade, intentional hard shadow, it looks like a campaign. Most creators are shooting when it's convenient, not when the light is right. That single decision is responsible for more flat content than any camera limitation has ever been. Background, not location. People pick locations because they're nearby or because they look interesting in theory, but a background that fights the color palette of the outfit creates visual noise. The eyes don't know where to go. The garment loses authority in the frame. The image looks busy even when the outfit is clean. A background should either complement the palette or create a deliberate contrast. Everything else is an accident. Composition, not luck. Where the subject sits in the frame, what angle the camera is at, how much negative space exists around the body. These are decisions most creators make instinctively and inconsistently. When those decisions are made with intention, the image has a signature. Direction, not stiffness. Most people look stiff in photos because nobody told them how to move. A slight weight shift, a specific hand position, the eye line, movement caught at the right moment. These are directorial decisions that have nothing to do with how photogenic you are. They are learnable, and once you know them, you can direct yourself or whoever is shooting you to execute them every single time. Editing, not filters. There's a difference between correcting a photo and editing one. Correcting removes problems, and editing creates a point of view, a consistent color grade, a deliberate contrast treatment, a shadow style that's yours. These are what makes your images look like they came from the same creative brain, not a preset, a system. These 5 things, light, background, composition, direction or posing, and then editing, are what actually separates premium content from average content on any camera, on any phone, in any location. I know because I've built everything you've seen on my page using this exact framework. I went from content that looked good to content that gets studied, screenshotted, and sent between people. The difference wasn't better equipment. I was using iPhone 11. It was a better system. I built the Visual DNA Lab specifically around these 5 problems. The solo shoot system is where I break down the light decisions, the location logic, the composition rules, and how to direct yourself or anyone you're shooting with, so every shoot produces usable images instead of a camera roll full of good shots. Phone or professional camera, doesn't matter. The edit room is where I take you through my actual editing process, not the basics. The decisions, the color grade, the contrast treatment, the specific techniques that make my edits look the way they do, including the creative composites and the surrealist effects that people always DM me about consistently. Whether you are on Lightroom, PixArt or any other app, you will leave with a style that's yours. And the Visual DNA Lab module ties it all together because the photo and the edit are only as strong as the visual identity they're serving. When you know what your page is, every shoot has a brief, every editing decision has a reference point. Nothing is guesswork anymore. The difference between creators who consistently produce strong content and creators who occasionally produce a great post and can't figure out how to repeat it. The Visual DNA Lab is $57. 5 modules, a complete photography and editing framework, phone or camera, solo or with a photographer, beginner or experienced. Now here's why it's that price, because I want this in the hands of as many as possible, not as a giveaway, as a deliberate decision. I want creators who are doing the work but not getting results to be able to access this. And $57 is less than what one brand deal pays. If the system lends you even one campaign, it's paid for itself. You ROI already 100 times over. The price reflects where I want this to go, into as many hands as possible, with as many people getting results as possible. When you grab the course, you will also see the option to add the community for $10 a month. That's completely optional. The course is a full standalone, but the community is where I drop additional breakdowns, review your specific content, and where everyone going through the system shares work and keeps each other moving. If you want that, it's there for $10 a month, and you can cancel anytime. So if your photos are not landing the way that they should, this is where that changes. The link is below.